Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So no return here. He takes... They'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smothered.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30 to make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Defense down in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch on a 1st down for this offense.
He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. And tackled there by the defense.
Interesting call here by this offense and the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Alabama offense onto the field. Remember last time, before on 4th down, they got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's an option look. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
first and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fakes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Quarterback drops back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers are really a quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line. Now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a good grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A test for Middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Good space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
It's a shotgun run ball. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They tackle him at the 38. A solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The offense going with the hurry-up.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. 2nd down and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Running out of time, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That's another strike from his quarterback there. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut it.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete on the final play, but they wrap up the win. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.